Hello, and today I'm going to be doing a video on how to install Windows 10, the most up-to-date version, on a 2006, early 2006 white MacBook. Let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open the file that is called rEFIT or rEFIT, DMG. You're going to want to double click that, and again, everything is going to be down below in the description of this video. Then you're going to want to click on the .mpkg file. Going to want to go continue, agree. Select the drive that has macOS installed on it, and then click install. I already have it installed on my Mac, so I'm not going to click on install. But now what you're going to have to do after it is successfully installed is you're going to have to reboot your Mac. So I will show you what happens after you reset the MacBook. So after you have installed the application, now you're going to want to reboot the MacBook twice in a row. So we're going to do that now. Click restart. Now I will be back once it is restarted. Now you're going to want to reboot your MacBook again. Right away. And it will restart here. Just give it a second. And you will see the screen. And then you will see this pop up. So now what you're going to want to do after this has popped up, you're going to want to go over to a Windows computer and create a bootable USB stick for Windows 10 32-bit. So I will see you on the computer. So now that we are on the Windows PC, you're going to want to go to Google Chrome. And you're going to want to look up a couple of things. You're going to want to look up Rufus. Just click on that. Go there. Scroll down and click download. So you're going to need that. And you are also going to need a Windows 10 ISO. So I'm just going to use the media creation tool for or is this actually, yeah. I'm just going to use the media creation tool just for ease. So if you download the tool, which I've already downloaded that as well, I will walk you guys through the steps right now on how to get the ISO to download. So it may take a little bit, but this screen will pop up here. I'll climb that down, close that. But anyway, this is going to kind of just take a couple minutes to do what it needs to do. Still waiting. I would stop the recording, but OBS takes quite a while to stop, so by the time I probably press stop, it would just it would probably just instantly do that. So now I'm going to click accept. Gonna wait again. Why is this? Just some things about Windows 10, as well as lower end computers that just kind of tick me off about being slow. So I'm gonna wait for this. So after this pops up, you're gonna want to click on Create Installation Media, USB flash disk, or ISO. You're gonna want to unclick this box. Going to want to click down and click 32-bit. Now, some computers it may already run 32-bit Windows. In that case, you don't have to unclick this box, but make sure it says 32-bit x86. If it does not, uncheck this box and click down and click 32-bit. And everything, just you can also pick your language if you want a different language on the MacBook. Windows 10. Next. ISO file. Click next. And then you can name it whatever you want. Windows ISO, you can just keep it and click save. So I already downloaded it, so I'm not going to click save again. But as soon as you click save, it will start downloading. And it will take a bit to download. So I'm going to close this. And it will do this too after you are done. After the ISO is done downloading, it will do that. So what you're going to want to do now is that you're going to want to plug in your USB stick. Now, it must be at least 8 gigabytes. I would highly recommend 16 gigs. And it doesn't matter if it's USB 2 or USB 3, because the MacBook is only USB 2. So if you do USB 3, it's not going to really get any benefit out of that. So what you're going to want to do now is that you're going to want to click on Rufus. Going to want to click on yes on the box that will show up, and this will pop up. So now you're going to want to click select. Going to want to navigate over to your Windows ISO. Make case that is this one. Click open. Now you can name your thumb drive whatever you want. You're gonna have to click on partition schedule or scheme. I don't really know. Click on MBR. We'll say BIOS O or UEFI-CSM. Going to want to click on start. Click yes. Make sure everything is backed up on this thumb drive before you click yes, because this will erase the thumb drive as it says right here. Now click yes, and this will start doing its thing. So now this is going to take a few minutes, so I will be back once it is done. So it is just about done, and when it gets to about 98%, it shouldn't take much longer. So as you might have noticed that there is a little counter down here. It's taking about 11 to 12 minutes for this to do the whole creating a bootable thumb drive. Now it depends on your thumb drive. If it's USB, like for example, if it's USB 1 or low-end USB 2, it's going to take quite a while. So just gonna wait for this to finish up here. So it is just finishing up the last little bit here. So now when it gets to the very end here, it will kind of like do some sort of NFTS check, file system check, I think is what this application calls it. Finalizing. Oh, it's a fix up. And then after that, you will get like a little notification like what I just did. And it will be done. You will know if it's completed. If you just walk away and wait like 20 minutes or something, you will know it's completed when you see the ready with a green bar all across. So now you can close out this program. and eject the USB flash drive. And now I will see you back on the MacBook. So plug in your 16 gigabyte Windows install drive and turn on your computer. Wait for the boot screen to show up. And then if you go over to Windows, the far one, the one with the little orange drive, click on that. You will see this, and then you will get this line on top of your screen for a while. So this process is going to take a very long time. You might actually think it's not doing anything, but it is. So you can see there's a lot of drive activity. So this is going to take quite a while, so even though the Windows screen will show up like that, and then the flashing logo will reappear in the top corner, and then you may get the Windows logo again afterwards, and it will just sit there for a while, and then you will get the loading wheel afterwards. So I will be back once the Windows startup is loaded. So now that you are booted into Windows installer, you're gonna want to just go ahead and click next. Install now. Wait for it to load. Setup is starting. Now you're gonna click on I do not have a product key now. Now I haven't tested this, but when I was reading on for doing this video, that even if you have a Windows 10 Pro or Home or whatever, like even if you have a product key like brand new, it just won't work. But if somebody out there wants to give it a try, I would, but I just don't have $100 just to throw away on a Windows 10 key of some sort. So you're going to want to go ahead and delete all these partitions here. I have 2 partitions for a different project. Go on to click start. And now this is going to start installing Windows. Now, this could take a while depending on if you are using USB 2 or high-end USB 2. If you're using an SSD, it's going to take a while. If you just are using a hard drive and USB 2, like me. So, I will be back once it is on the welcome screen. So after about 15 minutes, the MacBook has restarted, and now it is doing the getting devices ready, and as well as starting services. Now this will take a while, but after this is done, you should be on the setup screen. So I will see you guys when it's on the setup screen. So the installation is done. It's asking me to set everything up now. Now to show you guys for a fact that this is not fake, I will going to put the camera onto a tripod, load OBS, and the next thing you're going to see is footage from OBS, and then afterwards you'll see footage of me using the computer through OBS with the camera. Now before this next clip, I would like to let you know that even though I did install Windows 10 onto the 2006 MacBook, I ended up deciding to format the drive and install Windows 7. So it's going to be Windows 7 and not Windows 10. But it's going to be the same process either or. I will leave a Windows 7 ISO link down below in the description in case you want to do that instead of Windows 10. So let's get to it. So as I said in the previous clip, that I ended up installing Windows 7 because I had to swap out the drive and didn't really want to reinstall Windows 10. So it does work. See, I can go to. I'm going to show you that it is not fake by shutting down and turning the computer back on. Turning the computer back on. So it will pop up with that and then boot in the Windows. No trickery, that's the only thing plugged in. If I unplug it, nothing happens. Nothing else plugged in. So, as you can see, there's nothing else plugged into the computer. So, and that is about it. So, it's booting here. Seeing as I move I'll move the mouse down. So that is it. Now the tutorial will work the same either for Windows 7 or Windows 10. And I will have a links in the video description for both versions, Windows 7 and Windows 10. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.